All right. Hello and welcome to Kitterick Farms. Hopefully you guys are able to hear me as we get going. We, as always, have minor technical difficulties. So I am getting everything set up in the background here still. How is everybody doing today? Getting the game launched here in the background, so it'll take just a second and we'll switch over. We're going to be taking a look at Flint Hills harvest today. We've got a couple of different things going on. Is it a little echoey today? Give me 1 second. All right, we've got the game finally loading up here. So, I thought that it'd be fun to dive in and do a little bit with a live stream today as we finish up some of this corn harvest, since there's just so much to harvest. And I've got a couple of additional mods here to activate, and then we'll switch over to the game. Where'd it go? There's a vehicle sync mod that I've been highly recommended. And so I figured, since we're going to be doing a little bit of grain carting, we're going to get that enabled here. And then we're going to have to figure out if we're using bins or the bagger today. So I got to get all of those mods turned on real quick. All right. So let me jump over here. And woo, there we go. Flint Hills is loading. So now I got to catch up on about 1 million chat messages while I was getting started. Good to see you guys. Ethan, anybody play Xbox here? A lot of people play Xbox on the channel, I know. We've got about 50% of the channel members are console players. How you doing? Good to see you, Tyler, Terry. Bob's Farming Channel. Sounds like it's somebody I need to go check out. All right. I've got a lot of moderators in here today, too. Awesome. Good to see you, Godly Devil, Stranded Canson. I need to get back on the members multiplayer server here pretty soon. And DFF, yes, I have the water bottle today, and I've actually been hydrating ahead of the stream, so hopefully I don't lose my voice halfway through today. And yeah, Juan, how long will this live stream be? I'm thinking about 2 hours. We'll see how far we get through this corn harvest. Why are we still loading is the question I've got. It never takes this long. The dangers of installing a new mod right before starting the live stream. Jordan, first time in the stream. Nice. Well, welcome to the live streams. I've been trying to do one of these about once a week, but I don't know how long it's gone. Mike, hello from Minnesota. Well, hello. I am originally from Minnesota myself. Good to see you. We've got Mark Dupay, Terry, Mark. We've got several Marks in the chat today. All right, so we're in late autumn. We did fast forward right at the end of last episode. And I don't think our soybeans are actually ready yet, which is mildly terrifying. And so what we're going to do is go ahead and get everything started back up here real quick. And once we've got all of the course play drivers started off, at least we can then jump into figuring out what we're going to do. Everybody's got courses loaded up here, but we had quite a few issues last time. And I'm a little bit nervous about them running on this fields course, or this, what do you call it, lands mode course. Now this is the opposite end of the cut through here. So this guy was cleaning up the headlands a little bit here last time, and we need to get him started off on the appropriate spot for the cut through. And I believe that appropriate spot is right here. I'm not sure. Oh well, it can't hurt to try. So, worst case, we come back and we hook these guys back up somewhere else and we clean up the spots that we missed. So let's go ahead and get going. And drive course. And as he gets going here around this chunk, hopefully, we're going to be able to get our course play drivers going again here as well. So I'm going to go ahead and grab one of these grain carts if I could figure out where I left them. Here we go. And this is going to officially be the grain cart for the first combine here, because we've only got one going, although they both got the course loaded. So we're going to hope that that's the first one. We'll say drive course. He's going to go find his buddy. And then we're going to get the other one going as well. They should both be empty. So as soon as I get this all going, I think it's going to just run itself. And then I'll be able to catch back up on chat. This guy doesn't even have a course going, so let's see here. We're going to copy, not field 16, field 21. There we go. And I'm going to put him on unload as well, because I think that's what's going to let him find his combine. Boom, boom, boom. Somebody pointed that out in the comments a couple videos ago, and it's just awesome, so. Oh, where are we at? We've got about 1 million highs that I've missed. Farmer Taz, welcome. Haven't had a chance to talk to you in a little while. Prime Flux, too much of the farmer's yellow golden corn? Yeah. Alright, so these guys are both going. Where's my last combine? We've got one more combine that I need to get moving here. And it does look like that course play driver is going to go out here and figure things out. So I'm actually super excited about that. And we've just got the little bit of corn here that we messed up last episode that we're just going to grab manually, I guess. Frames are just a smidge choppy for a second here while course play sorts itself out. So give me just a second to get this all going. If you're noticing a slight FPS drop, it'll get sorted out here in a minute. Find the center and start. Yeah, that's what we tried to do, and I apologize, I'm catching up on comments here. I think I'm probably about 3-4 minutes behind. 1 terabyte hard drive that you keep your mods on. Yeah, I've got 2 SSD drives that I like to put my mods on that are separate from my main hard drives. And it looks like that worker finally figured out how to get off of the combine, and he's gonna turn around here and go unload him, so we should be good to go there. Somebody asked here, Adam, will I be using the big bags? I'm not sure yet. I've installed them, but I've also installed another mod, or some augers, because there's some bins right over there that we could put some grain in. The thing is like, we've just started this field. We've pretty much only taken the headlands off, and I haven't actually. Sorry about that. Audio cut out for a second. So I haven't actually done anything in the field yet, and we've already filled up 2 million corn in the main bins. And so even if I use these bins over here, I have no idea how big they're going to be. We're still going to run out of capacity here. And so whatever I store, I need to store the dry corn, and so I need to get that up and running here fairly quickly, because we've only got about 300,000 capacity worth of corn that we can put in those wet bins right now. So we're probably going to be doing both. I'm probably going to set these bins up first and get one of the 2 trucks going to the bins, and then I'm going to set up the bagger in this grass area right over here behind our bin site and start putting some of the dry corn in the bags as well. I think the problem with the bags is we're going to have to run that manually, and so I'm a little bit nervous about how much work that's going to be to keep up with running it manually. And so what I'm thinking is if I can get auto drive running here to the bins to unload dry corn into the bins, I can then get the manual carting that we're going to do going into the bags. And this guy's actually unloading appropriately? What do you know? Horseplay doing something right. Okay. So yeah, so that's my plan, is to get the automation running here for the 2 combines, and then we're gonna manually run the big grain cart on the 9RT and see what kind of trouble we can get into. So I am going to figure out where to cut this in with the lands mode. We're gonna go follow that same course over there, and if I have to come back because I missed something, we'll do that. Let's just go ahead and turn this on for a second. And we don't have a course loaded. Let's copy. Oh, nope. Let's grab this corn while we're here. And then I'll copy the course from the other combine while we're doing that. Yeah, we made a mess right at the end of last episode. I don't know what I did wrong, but we got the combines off the right courses, and they were going just all over the place. Do I have an X9? There we go. And so we're gonna try and figure out where this guy needs to start. I think he needs to start possibly over where the other guy went, but I feel like we missed something right in here on the outside. I think that this is the outside of a section, and so I think that this over here is the middle of this lands mode with 8 rows on either side. I could be mistaken, but either way, this is where I started the other combine, and so we might as well just start him off here as well. Oh, I'm seeing somebody said that I started on the wrong section of the lands mode, and I think I see what you're saying now. I should have started somewhere in the middle of the 8-row section so that I was going to either side. So somewhere right around here. I'm just trying to decipher the lines here. I think that this is where I should have started. So what we're going to do, we're going to leave this one here because this is combine number 2. We're going to go grab this guy because he's about to cut through here. And we're going to go do the right thing with him, because I am almost positive that that's going to cause grief later on, or we're at least just going to miss an entire section. So we're going to go do this. All right. Where are we at in chat? Yeah, that was Kvong71 that recommended that a good 6 minutes ago, so I do apologize. I missed that message. All right, we're going to declare chat debt and bankruptcy, and we're going to start here at current time. So if I missed your comment, please feel free to post it again. If you can join, send your video. Yep, good deal. Looks like we're sorting out how to get on the Discord. There should be a link to the Discord in the description of the video, of pretty much all of my videos, but this one as well. Do anything with pigs yet? Not this episode yet, but I know several of you mentioned that there's some good capacity on the pigs for corn potentially, and so we need to look at that here real quick. Let me get this going. If I bring up the seasons menu, our pigs, not that much. I mean, we're only about half pigs here, but not actually that much capacity for pigs. So we'll see how that goes. Although I guess those bins that I have outside of the pig food store are significantly more potentially. So that's a fair point. We're going to look into that here in a second, because those actually need to hold wet corn, which I can't get out of my bins typically, which was kind of a problem for us earlier in the season. So we're going to go ahead and get this guy started now, and he should carry on here down the middle row, and then we can get this guy started and follow along behind. As long as I remember my vehicle convoy mode here in a second, we should be good to go. And then it looks like the grain cart's already trying to figure out how to catch up here. Vehicle convoy is activated. So if I kick him off, I think we're going to be good to go now. Can you put down a large building to use as a temp storage? I could, and actually I've been tempted as a third option that I hadn't considered originally, if I can get out of that combine, is to clear out our RTK shed and potentially just dump corn into here. This would hold a fair amount of corn. I just don't have the equipment necessary to get it into here, so I'm not sure if that would end up being more hassle than it's worth or not. So hey Corbin, welcome to the stream. James, for the multi-server, what do most players play on? We've actually got a fairly good split across the farms on multiplayer, I think. 300k to go here. Alright, so let's go. Now that we've got all of our grain carts going, or do we? Let me just double check. Yep, all of our grain carts are going. Let's go grab this 9RT. And we were in the process of filling up the semis last episode. And so this is going to empty into the main bin here for us. Yeah, I'm in the negative money one. I am in the negative money. That is a combination of the fact that we've got a bunch of leased equipment right now is actually really the primary factor. And why did my guy just switch to a different vehicle when I tried to turn on auto drive? Something is killing my frames right now for some reason. Let me look at this real quick. Fruit at the target. So apparently we're having a hard time finding a path over here, and Courseplay is doing the thing where it tries to destroy my computer. Give me 1 second. I'm going to turn one other thing off that's going to help here. And let's get this auto drive course going. Got to get this corn moving. And we're going to go ahead and run 2 trucks on auto drive just to start with. We're going to steal one of these trucks to start unloading dry corn in just a second to give us some room in the bins. But we got to get this emptied out here first. And I think we're going to get the bagger out to start with and see if we can get at least a couple loads of dry corn moved into the bags. Or maybe what would make sense is to put some, I hate to call it wet corn, but you know, this normal corn in the bags right up here by the farm, so that we can use that for the pigs and have it be right here next to the farm. I like that. I think we can do that. So for those that voted for bagger, we're going to start with the bagger. And if I recall correctly, the bagger is under, is it miscellaneous? No. Where is the bagger at? This is always the fun part, trying to, there it is, under auger wagons. And so we're going to need one of these. We don't have any money. Where's a way to fix that? We're going to go, we're already at 1.2. We might as well go up to $1.3 million. And go back in here. We're going to grab this bagger. And we're going to grab a bag. And we're going to catch up on chat here in just a second while we get this all set up. I think the 6410 is going to be a good choice to move this bagger into place. Could I just use the bat code to get it in there? To get it in where? I missed where we were talking about from Stranded Canson there. Did I hear popcorn party? What? I need popcorn. You know where I could find Elite Modding Quebec's GEA? That slurry spreader would be on Yes Mods, I believe. Alright, let's get this hooked up here. And is there a, there is a PTO. And then we're going to back it up into here and see if we can remember how these bags work. If I remember right, I have to pipe out on the bag or something like that. So we're gonna, oops, overcorrect our steering here. Oh, it's manual attach. I was waiting for the pop-up. No. Oh, it did attach. What do you know? So I think where I want to put this is right over here in this grassy area. And I don't recall how long these get. And so what we're going to do is actually put it out here like this, because I know it's just going to extend backwards. And we're going to line it up somewhere right around here, I think. And I think this will let us just bring in the auger wagon and dump right into the top of it. So the RTK shed. Oh, yeah. So the Batco, I don't have a Batco auger. Oh, I do. I have this Batco auger, but that's not going to dump into a big enough heap. I would have to get an actual auger. I have the brand. I guess this would work. And then I could set the Batco up out here in front of it. We might try it just for the fun of it, but getting it back out of there is going to be a little bit more interesting. And so I'm just checking my stream health over here. Somebody was saying it was lagging. I think it's probably Courseplay messing with me here. I've had a couple of lag spikes with Courseplay where it tanks my FPS. Also, whenever I'm up at the farm, unfortunately, this big shed behind me has some issues. And so whenever I look backwards at my farm, we're going to see a little bit of a FPS drop. I need to swap that shed out. It's the shed pack by Lena, and I'm using an old version, I think, that has a little bit of issues, so it just tanks the FPS when I look that way. So we'll look this way. Now, when we set this up, do we have all of our guys going? They are going. So I'm not too worried about that. I think what we're going to do is go and unload these grain carts while they're unloading. At least this one has its auger out. I think they both got their augers out right now. And the hope being that we can grab some of this normal corn and get it going into the bags for our pigs here. Now, what I don't know, now that guy's probably full and going to unload, which is kind of cool. So maybe I should run down here and actually try to unload the other combine. I don't know if I can squeeze past this guy. His auger's up. It's kind of low. Oh yeah, we're good. So how does this vehicle speed sync thing work is a question that I don't know. What is the key combination for that? Oh, he's trying to push me into the corn. Okay, this is probably a bad idea. We're going to run down here and unload the other combine. Does anybody know what the key command for the vehicle speed sync mod is? I forgot to look it up before we jumped in. Yeah, Stranded, that is... We used to do that in Minnesota, actually, when for overflow. We had a big shed that we just dumped corn into. We didn't store it there for the long term. We just put it there as, like, kind of overflow. Like, when the dryer was full and stuff, we dumped some corn there for the night or something and then move it back into the bins as we freed up space. NC Label, welcome to the... I don't know, I guess we're calling them Kadurkers. But appreciate the support. I saw you joined as a supporter yesterday. Shift 4 for speed. All right, here we go. Moment of truth. Shift 4. Oh, look at that. It even highlights with a green dial and everything. I like it. That's pretty cool. Now, if I could just drive, this would be a little bit more impressive, but... So then if I want to center this a little bit more, pull forward, shift 4 again. Oh, this mod is amazing. Did we put this on the community multiplayer server? Because this is amazing. Unrealistic Farmer, welcome to the stream. Doing well. How about yourself? Is it Marjan? Welcome. Set GPS to go straight. I could. That would probably be a good idea. Good deal. It's on multiplayer. Yeah, this is a very useful mod when, especially if you were doing multiplayer where you've got two people driving at the same time. And it looks like our grain cart just unloaded into the semi up there, so that's cool to see everything working. Like, this is my biggest fear with courseplay and stuff, is that, you know, I get this all set up and then everything just fails to function correctly, and it's a giant disaster. But when it works good. So I've only got 30% of our corn in here, but I kind of want to go and see if this bagger's going to work out for us. And so we're going to run over here. Is this map on PC? Yeah. So this map is available from JS Mapping. It's Flint Hills. And so, Terry, you can go and download this. They've got the link on their Facebook page, but it's also just jsmapping.itch.io. And, yeah, they've got a couple versions of this map. One is the custom version, which has all these cool custom textures and stuff. And then there's another version that's more simplified. I think I need to pipe out here as well. I don't know if I need this tractor running or not, but we're going to turn it on just for the fun of it. And it looks like that hopper's actually on the far side, so we're going to whip around here. It looks like it'll be a little easier to dump into if I come up around on the other side. Here we go. All right. And, oh. What did we do? There we go. Helps when the auger's in the right spot. How much does a grain bag hold? I think it holds 100K. Let's look. I can't recall, actually. It was under auger wagons, silos, 200,000. So that's actually quite a bit. So it'll hold just under 2 semis because I've got the big 110,000 semi hoppers. So that'll be, what's that? Probably about 2.5 of these big carts, maybe close to 3, which will be good. And so that's running. I don't think I need to leave this tractor running, and gas is going to be a problem. So, oh, actually, here we go. Yeah, so we've got 13% in there just now. So. Oh, and it's still filling it up. That's cool. I love the animations on this bagger. I used this quite a bit for a little bit there on the Millennial Farmer map, and it was a lot of fun. So with that going, we're going to use this to store some normal corn. And then I need to figure out how to get some dry corn out of these bins so that we can keep drying it. So it's ready to be sold later. So what I want to do is I want to come down here and buy field 41 that has these bins on the top of it. So if I actually just, whoops, come down here, can I jump to the bins? Not without buying them. How much money do I need for this? 385. So let's just take out a loan here. We're on really good terms with the banker on this, this area. So we're gonna just spam this click button for a few, get a little bit of extra money because I'm going to need to buy an auger here in a second too. We're going to buy field 41, and this is going to give us access to a few more bins. And then we need, I think that's actually oats down there. So we'll have some oats to harvest here shortly. What I want to do though is, well, I'm not worried about it. We got a lot of corn to go here. So what I want to do, though, is take this semi, and we're going to take him off of this auto drive course, and we're going to fill him up here with some dry corn just to get the dryer moving again. And then we're going to use this load of dry corn to figure out how to get a setup going at the other bin site so that we can set up an auto drive course to unload dry corn from this bins into those 3 bins that we just bought. And so this is going to be one of those kind of best of all worlds is we're going to, hopefully, I was going to pull in here, but I realize if the other semi comes, he's going to come up from the other side, so I need to pull all the way around here. But this is going to be the best of both worlds in that we're going to use the bins and the augers as well as the grain bags today, so figured why not just do it all. And if we fill this up with some dry corn, we need to buy an auger. Now there's a few different augers that I have installed here. What I don't know is which one's the tallest, because one of those bins is pretty tall. I feel like this is pretty big, and so I'm gonna go with the Farm King, I think, and it's the right price of not very expensive. The most expensive of the three options, but... And I need one more tractor here. Why am I running so fast? What tractors do I have? Do I have a tractor anywhere left here? Oh, we've got an 8RT. Well, the 8RT is definitely going to be overkill for an auger, but that's okay. What else do we got going on here? Why not get wet corn out of the silos? I can't get wet corn out of the silos. So these silos, the way the global company silos work is I can't actually pull the wet corn back out of them. Superfly, appreciate the donation, buddy. $20, that's awesome. I absolutely do not deserve that, so appreciate you. Happy Sunday to you as well. And it is definitely my pleasure to continue to put out farm sim content. So let's, so the auger doesn't hook up to this. Is that, I've got a PTO. Why is the PTO not hook up to my 8RT? There we go, because I didn't do it right. That always helps when you actually push the button. Yeah, I think this Farm King is taller. It looks pretty big. Oh, we're gonna have some fuel problems at some point too. I think I was filling up the diesel trailer there so I didn't have to run equipment back up to the farm here. JJ Byers, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. What have I done for storage so far? You just joined the stream. Ryan, so we set up a bag up here and we're gonna put some normal corn right off the field into that because I need that for pig food, and I've not had a good way to get that again because I can't get it back out of the bins. And then we're now taking an auger down to these 3 bins here. We just bought a new field and we're gonna start putting dry corn into these bins, hopefully. All right, let's see here. Oh no, we missed the road. All right, we're going here because there was a smooth path. Auger's low enough, we're not gonna hit the telephone lines. It's all my land now. I don't have to feel bad about it. Okay, so, wow, this bin is huge. What I think I'm gonna do is try to set it up here so that I can pull the semis through to unload, pull them around, and get back out, because by the time I get this up, I should be backed up pretty close to the bin. I want to get squared up a little bit more on the side here, though. So let's try this. Let me raise this up a bit. This is a tall bin. Oh boy. Oh, augers. Loving the farm sim physics. Alright, can I go any taller? There's no way. Like, I think this is the biggest auger I have, and there's no way I'm getting it in there, so let's rethink life. Oh, the auger is down. Hang on 1 second here. Oh, we've got another donation here. Thank you, Tad. I really appreciate you there, bud. It's too short. Yeah, well, would make a that's what she said joke here, I guess, but we'll try and keep it family friendly. Let's get this on the bin. All right. But see now, if I line up like this on these bins, I'm not going to be able to get a truck in here. So what I'm worried about is pulling these semis over this hopper. I think what I want to do is actually go to the other side of the bins now and back in at a sharp angle. We're gonna ignore the physics here of this auger, or we'll be here all day. And if I back this in now at a pretty sharp angle to this smaller bin, come on, come on. Now if I raise it up, raise it up, raise it up. Yeah, so I can fill these bins with this auger, I think. So let me reorient here slightly. Thank you. Stay upright now. And we're just gonna, I'm gonna back it in kind of tight, and then I'm gonna cut the other way. And hopefully this thing ends with its wheels on the ground. I want to see where this is going to end up here. What's funny is we used to do this on the farm. We had several of these bins kind of sitting off in the back part of one of the farms. And we never used them except on years when we had unexpectedly good yields. And then it was not quite this bad, but it was like this where, you know, it's like it'd been a couple of years since we'd used them, and you have to figure out how to get everything running again to get corn in the bins. I'm going to turn this on for a second. Alright, I think this is working. So now we just need to check that we get our arm set up here in such a way. Is it this mouse button? This mouse button? There we go. And then lower this down, something around there. I don't think this has a collision box on it now, so I'm hoping our trucks are going to be able to get over this. And if we just go grab that truck now, we should be able to fill this up. Short frame. Oh, we didn't finish loading it. Oh, we did. It's only one hopper truck. I keep forgetting. So let's, stranded, I think those are separate bins? I have no idea. I've never used them before. Oh, we're looking at the Shed of Doom. 1 second. Alright, there we go. A 20 FPS gain just by looking the other way. It probably doesn't help that I have JHHG's DB90, the 2014 DB90 in there with all the options on. That one was pretty big. Bins should be linked for total storage. So Randy, I don't know. So I usually use the bins with the GTX script that each bin is separate. But that's a good question. I can actually look at, I'll know if they're linked storage or not. Yeah, so they show up here now as 157,000 bushels. So they probably are. When I use a placeable bin, they're usually, I'm using the script where I have to put corn into each one and it only holds one crop at a time. Alright, here we go. That's going to be a fun corner to get around with auto drive. And yes, I should have just set up an auto drive course to start with, but my confidence level in this working is actually pretty low. And so we're going to do it manually and see that it works, and then we'll come back and do it again. Oh, it is going to detect. I'm going to have to be pretty picky about getting lined up here. But I just want to see that this goes into the bin here. And so we've got, the pipe is out, the tractor is on, and we're just going to maybe raise it up a little bit. I'm not seeing that this is working. I guess I'm not seeing a load. I thought that was the load trigger there, but that might just be decorative. I don't actually see a load color box anywhere here. If I run over here real quick, like when you empty, you get one of these yellow boxes for a trigger, I thought. I'm not seeing a trigger up on top of any of those. I'm just seeing unload capacity. Well, this might not work at all. It's the load trigger. I gotta turn the pipe on. The pipe is on. Oh, pipe in, pipe out, pipe in. Maybe I missed a, my hoses? Where's, no, I've got that hooked up. There is no hoses. I've got corn into the auger now. Close cover? No, that's the tractor steering wheel, I think. Interesting. Well, this is just a failed experiment. I guess we're gonna be doing, it doesn't take dry corn. Oh. That's probably it. Huh. Do I have any other bins installed? I don't know that I installed any standalone bins. I think these are the bins that came with the map. Yeah, they don't store dry corn. Nope. The ones that I modded store dry corn. The GTX bins, but I didn't install those on Flint Hills. I didn't think I'd need them. All right, well, we're gonna just leave him there. We're gonna go and we're gonna use the bins, or the bags. I mean, the bags won't hold dry corn either, but we'll be able to hold normal corn, I guess. What do I do with this load of dry corn is the question. Can I put it back in the bin? Buy another bin setup, but with a dryer? Maybe. It just seems like overkill. Well, we missed our turn. There is hoses. Well, if there were hoses, I would have gotten the connect hoses option when I was able to connect the PTO, I think. So, I think we will sell those bins, though, because they don't really do me any good. But we're going to focus on the bags, I think, for a little bit here. I wonder if I can put dry corn in a bag. That would be interesting. I don't know what to do with this dry corn right now, though. I think my setup is going to be full, and I honestly don't think Global Company is designed to take a material back that it isn't set up to deal with as a factory. Like, if I pull in here, yeah, I'm not going to get a unload at all for this dry corn. Arrgh. Okay. We might be storing this in the shed after all. Alright. Go sell it. The price is horrible right now, though. I think we're gonna try and put it into this this shed like we were talking about a little bit ago. Why not? We're not using it for anything other than the gators. We'll see what kind of a mess this makes. I'm sure that whole piles of corn on the ground will cause zero noticeable lag. I'm gonna just park these gators right over here. Hopefully they'll be out of the way. Can you add a silo extension to your existing silo? I could, but it would just look weird. Because the existing silo is put together so that it's all connected. Like, having a random thing sitting next to it would look a little bit weird, I think. I think this should work, though. Go forward. So if I put this into the shed, and then we use the backhoe as a thing to drive over, we'll be good. Maybe. And at least we'll know. I've never actually stored grain on the ground in FS19 before, I don't think, so Might as well experiment with everything today. I'm pretty sure Courseplay is still doing its thing right now because we haven't gotten any messages or warnings here, so I'll be really curious to see what kind of trouble it's gotten into while we're monkeying with all this. And there's a message, somebody's waiting to be unloaded. And get that hooked up. We're super curious how daisy chaining all these augers and stuff is going to work. I don't know that this backhoe is so well designed to work with that Brandt auger. Let's do it. Backing up. Alright, here we go. We're so crooked, it's awesome. We're gonna call that good enough. Oh, the FPS. Oh, hi. What did I do to you, Courseplay? Something has gone horribly wrong. Hey, Billet, how's it going? Mod the silos to hold more live. So actually, you know, increasing the amount of capacity on the silos is really easy. But I'm just not sure that it's the quote-unquote most realistic thing to do. And honestly, having some grain bags and having this is going to make things a little bit more interesting as things continue. I forgot that I could just pick this up and kind of drag it into the right spot. I'm really hoping this is going to work. I'm just going to check. I've got pipe out on this. And that should just work. So let's go ahead and see what happens if I bring this dry corn up here. I think I'm going to have to hop into that Brandt and do a forced unload, though, to get it to go into the ground. So, yeah, Superfly, I'm wondering the exact same thing all of a sudden. I'm like, we're setting all this up, and I have no idea if it's going to work. I see one grain cart going to unload somebody right now. I don't know where the second one is. Oh, it looks like he's crashed into a semi over here. I probably left my grain cart in the way. Yep, my 9RT is not where he should be. And that has messed everything up. Don't leave vehicles parked in the middle of an auto drive path is the moral of this story. So we're gonna just put him somewhere else, hopefully out of the way over here. And it does look like these combines are still going to town. One of them is probably waiting either for an unload or something else, I don't know. But Courseplay is suddenly trying to find a path again. So the only thing I don't like about Courseplay right now is that when it does try to do things, it just takes all available resources while it does it, because Farm Sim is very single-threaded. I wish there was a way to get Courseplay to kind of run off on its own thread and not affect the game at all. But we'll work our way through it. Joshua Flowers, you've learned so much today. Well, hopefully it's how to do things the right way. Not most of my streams tend to be the best way not to do things. Let's see here. I got a trigger for dry corn here. And so we're gonna let that fill up. It's going from the Batco, but not into the Brandt, I think. Let me see. We're gonna turn this on. Pipe is out on the Brandt. The Batco is full but not working. Maybe we didn't put the pipe out on it. Let's hook up to it with the gator. And we'll see what happens with this backhoe here. I've noticed with the backhoe, sometimes even though I put the pipe out before I put grain in it, sometimes I just have to hook it up once and get it going again. All right. And the pipe is out right now, but let's just pipe in, pipe out. Is there an ability to... there's no mouse, like, control the up-down. So let me disconnect this again. And let's try it the manual way here. Sometimes I notice is that it just needs to get aligned a little bit better. Can I pick it up and jiggle it? Well, now I've completely messed things up. Like, it's just not dumping into this Brandt at all. Normally, I would see it do that. If I F5 here, and pick it up, like, it should be going anywhere into this huge box. It's not. So let's check this thing. Maybe this thing doesn't accept dry corn. That wouldn't be the first time that I've had issues with something like that. I know that it has to have this little box doohickey to accept anything. If I raise it up, do I get a better hitbox? I don't really seem to. Yeah, this just isn't accepting any corn here. Is there an unload? There's a left control I, but so the Brandt has a capacity, so it should fill this auger up some first and then dump into it. I suspect that this doesn't actually accept dry corn. So we're down 2 different options, and I got a bunch of dry corn sitting in here. So there isn't an animation on the Brandt, though. So the Brandt, there is an animation. It'll fill up into the auger. You'll see it in the bucket, I believe. Yeah, I did that. Left control I. So, you know, I've got force unload here, but there is no corn in this auger right now. And so the backhoe should unload into this if it were working. So, did it accept dry corn on Clark Farms? That's a good question. I've got a tractor stuck in traffic here somewhere, so I gotta figure out. Yep, they're crashing because I don't have a semi. Everybody stop. Just stop. Alright. Horseplay got backed up because there's no trucks to unload into. So we're gonna go ahead and just pause all these drivers while we figure out what comes next. And I think we're gonna put dry corn into bags just because nothing else seems to be working right now. Back the trailer into the shed and unload. So I'd need to get a straight trailer of some kind. Because right now, the belly dump trailer, I'm not gonna be able to unload once I dump once. Check in the shop and see if it accepts it. That's a good idea. It looks like these are set up as a conveyor. Conveyors should accept everything, right? I could belt it in. Because I don't think conveyor belts have a type. Ooh, there's the backhoe. I know the backhoe works with the backhoe. Should I just buy that maybe? Let's sell the other ones. Because these are doing me no good right now. And that'll give me enough money to try the backhoe. That's going to be obnoxiously large for that shed. Yeah, bagging the corn is normal. I just don't want to mix up the wet corn and the dry corn storage mechanism because I'll forget which one's which. And yeah, this semi isn't going anywhere because it's full. The bins are full. So let me get this out of the way. And we're going to bring that backhoe auger in here. And, yeah, put the Farm King in the shed. Yeah, but I want to be able to drive over with these semis and unload. And this backhoe dump is so much more convenient for that. I guess we can use a gator to move it, right? We've got it here. What I'm worried about is, do I need to hook a tractor up to the side of this PTO to run this backhoe? That could be a mess. But I know these two things work together, so. So the one Farm King I have does have a no hitbox on it. That is correct. But it's still such a small area that I find that this trigger tends to work a little bit better. This is a massive auger. All right, well, let's figure this out. Oh, there's just no way. There's just not enough room. We might have to come from the other side. All right, let's go from the other side. Maybe this backhoe would have worked with that tall bin after all. Yeah, I know. I sold the auger that had some corn in it. What is the automatic feeder for the pigs? That's on Mod Hub, that mod. And so I found that not too long ago, the in-game Mod Hub, and it works really well. In fact, we should probably put a little bit more in there. Oh, seriously? We're too high? Let's see. I can't lower you anymore. Our shed is not big enough for this. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Nothing but travel. Another bagger? Yeah, well, so that's what I'm leaning towards now, is just, I think we're gonna bag it all. This is turning out to be not worth it. Oh, I wasn't watching. I thought we'd sneak past the corner of that building. We're just having all kinds of problems right now. Alright, so we're gonna just go ahead. We'll leave this here. And so now you guys get to see what I go through when I do this stuff off camera. As I do all this stuff and then I just don't bother showing it on camera because it's not a viable option. So we're back to using the bagger. The problem is I need to use the bagger. I need to be able to put it into the bagger hopper. So why is this guy not moving? Is he on? Yeah, he was on an auto drive course. All right. Oh, and he's seeing this auger as a collision. All right. So I'm going to move him around that and then put him back on the auto drive course. And what we want to do here now is get all this stuff out of the way so that auto drive doesn't run into any issues. So I'm gonna just pull this over here like so for a moment, and I think we're going to use that big 2596 to move some dry corn out of the bins at some point, because what I really want to do is dry all the corn so that we're making the max amount of money. And so in order to do that, I need to be able to pull dry corn out of the bins. And now I've got a semi full of dry corn that I can't put anywhere because half of my augers don't accept it. So we'll be able to use that big backhoe auger to get that semi emptied here in a second. But we're gonna probably need another bagger. DFF with the $5. Thank you, dude. I am having a little run of bad luck here, but we'll sort it out just in a moment. But in order to get our combines going again, let's go ahead and just grab these grain carts that are sitting here full of normal corn, because I do want to get at least one full bag of normal corn and put it into this bagger. So been taking driving lessons from Julian. Nice one. Yeah, for those that don't know, Julian, Faber Farming here, one of my moderators, also has his own YouTube channel, and he likes to stream much more regularly than I do. So He's always got some pretty good live streams going on. Usually having some fun. He likes to do some multiplayer live streams with some friends, I think. So definitely some fun to be had over there. And all right, we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna get this emptying here real quick. I'm actually gonna go grab the other one and do the same thing. Saving is good. We haven't saved in a while. And this should fill up this first grand bag pretty soon here, so throw 2 auger links that might help you in Discord. Yeah, do that. Tag me in it so I can search for it later, Michael. Put them in the mod support channel. Yeah, if FSG was here, Farm Sim Guy would solve my problems. He knows. He does some of this kind of stuff all the time in his streams. All right, here we go. Daisy chaining our auger wagons. So with these 2 guys going... Oh, I got stuck between the wheels. So with these 2 guys going, we're in a pretty good spot. Wow, look at this. The weight of this thing is just lifted the 6410 right off the ground. Oh, that's awesome. I love it. We got to get a screenshot while it's up in the air. Yep. Maybe that's a little bit underweighted for this grain bagger. I thought it'd be fine, but apparently not. I'm liking that. Let's go grab the 9RT here real quick and see if we can go get this combine moving again. And then that should be done unloading here in a few minutes, and then we'll be able to switch back to figuring out this bagging thing. I think we're going to... I think we are going to get a second bagger and run one for dry corn and start managing that ourselves with the 2596 here. In fact, why would we waste our times with bringing that all the way out there? These guys will be done soon. We're going to go ahead and start filling this up with dry corn to get the corn dryer going again. And then what we'll do is we'll have one setup we're storing some wet corn a little bit here for the pigs. And then we'll start creating all the additional bags with dry corn. The 125-foot Westfield, that would be good, because I think mine... I've got a Westfield. Is it... Hang on. We're going to just look at this real quick. I've got this Westfield. I don't know how big this is. This is not 125 feet. This is a good mod. I like this Westfield. It's one of the better working augers that I have. The smaller Westfield might help. Yeah. Yeah, that's probably the smaller one that I've got. Everybody's hands up. Let's go up and they stay there. Nice. Everybody's having a party here on the farm today. Oh. I thought I could squeeze in there, but maybe not. This is a horrible idea. I've had another bad idea. Now we're stuck. I was really hoping I could squeeze this 2596 in between those pipes. We're going to try one more time a little bit straighter on. Because this would help me move the dry corn really fast. No, no, it doesn't fit. I don't know if the other grain carts are any narrower. Get the 8RT to bag. Yeah, I probably will run back and do that. All right. Bad idea, just good ideas gone wrong. Yeah. So which of these other trailers is the narrowest is the new question. I'm guessing this J&M is the smaller of the two. So let's see if I can get this J&M to sneak in there. Because if this doesn't work, we're going to be out of options. Could edit the grain bagger to hold dry corn off cam. I could. I think this actually does hold dry corn, though. I could be wrong. Back from lunch. Looks like we're having fun. Yeah, we're having fun, all right. We're having a series of ideas gone wrong. I could have lined up a little straighter. Hang on. Let's see if I can do this without taking all day. There we go. Oh, there we go. Oh, no. Well, okay, so we're not going to set up auto drive to do this, but I could probably force my way through this. Got to get that corner to go just a smidge to the left. I'm going to get this so wedged in here, we'll never get it out. Yeah, the wet corn, dry corn thing is what's ruining me. So that's filling up. Let's go ahead and get one of these guys. Let's get this guy out in the field now, since I know I can't use him to do what we're trying to do over here. And I should be able to grab the courseplay course from one of these other vehicles. Oops, I used the wrong mouse button to open that. Overloader with AD, I think that's the right course. Looks good. And this is going to be which combine? The second combine in the list, I think. Start course at unloading and drive. And I do have to set this up. Drive on at less than 1. Drive on at 90. Start at 30%. Alright. He's good. And then we're going to grab the other guy here real quick and just get him back out to doing karting. And we'll be able to switch over here. Yeah, we did not check ahead of time, so this might be one more thing. So we might actually do a real quick edit live on a mod here to add dry corn to a type. We'll see if this works here in a second. Kedrick's Epic Fails. There you go. We're renaming the channel. Kedrick's Epic Fails. I dig it. Alright, lead combine, unloading, drive. FPS tank for 30 seconds. Learning experiments. Exactly. So all of these failures is what's going to lead to a tutorial video on how to actually do things the right way later on, so that everybody else can both learn from my poor experiences and hopefully do it better. I'm glancing over just to make sure my stream metrics are better. Apologize. We're an hour in and I forgot to drink some water. Yeah, I'm starting to try and do better when I'm editing of actually capturing the bloopers that happen, so that I can do like a blooper reel for each series, you know, every so many episodes. So hopefully I'll get something together here for Flint Hills soon, so that'll be good. Gotta love the live streams. Yeah, like honestly, I kind of love doing the live streams because you guys can see just how frustrating things can be sometimes. And, you know, honestly, I mean, I've still got probably 4 hours of harvesting to go in this field. Once we get things working here, it should go pretty good. Now, this guy didn't go to unload anybody. Oh, because he's for the back combine. Why is the back combine stopped? Because he's got mode on, he's empty. Yep, all right, we're all good. Everything's working there. So this is the fun part, is that Courseplay is actually doing its thing. We're not having any issues with Courseplay at the moment. All of our issues are of our own making. Dry corn. So I've got dry corn. Now I need to figure out what to do with it. Can't get out of the silo. Here we go. We've squeezed out. So now we need a second bagger. So let's go ahead and grab that. It was in auger wagons. Bagger. Buy. I probably could have leased that. Bag for $5.50. We're running out of money again. And where's my 8RT? I left it way over here on the other side of the map. Well, now we've got a field of oats for no reason. Finding content for tutorials. There you go. Alright, let's see here. So we got to get this guy back up to the farm to run the bagger, and we should be good to go. Yeah, Mike, I was trying to unload into the shed, but our augers wouldn't... Our Brandt auger wouldn't take the dry corn from the Batco, and the big Batco auger was too big to get into the shed. And so we've moved on to the next idea. Put it in the new building. What new building? I don't have a new building. I don't have anywhere to put a new building. Hey, Alex, how you doing? Cade, how long have I been streaming for? A little over an hour. Harvest oats, sell them for money, sell land for money. Exactly. The super cheesy way to make money in Farm Sim is wait till harvest, buy a field, harvest it, and sell it right away again for the same amount of money. I think there's a mod that helps prevent you from doing that. You buy more land with bins on it. I did, Joshua. I bought the land right over there with those bins. Those bins don't take dry corn, apparently. So, edits need to be made. Oh, why? Course play. What are you doing? Somebody somewhere is very angry right now. Oh, it's probably my 9RT trying to find a course across 2 fields. Mods to help with self-control. Exactly. I have self-control problems, for sure. Yeah, we know the bagger has errors. That's nothing new. Okay. I'm not sure why we have a sudden and horrible FPS drop. We're down to 5 frames. Something wrong. Let's see. I think it's probably this 9RT's on the wrong field. Oh, and he starts moving and we don't have problems. Course play is... He's probably going to go crash into that semi, though, because I left him in a different field just to spite me. Because that's what course play likes to do. And somewhere around here, there we go, we got a PTO. And for all this hassle, if this works, if this holds dry corn, I really hope it does, we should be in a good spot. So I'm just gonna back up here nice and slow, make sure I can align this up the first time. We're not sitting here trying to align this bagger forever. Did I, there we go. Get that attached. And we're going to bring this similarly right out here into this grass field, but I'm going to start from the other side. What is the big shed called? The one right here with the backhoe auger in front of it? I don't actually recall what it's called. Oh, this guy's got a course play course loaded. Well, we can unload that. That might help a little bit with the lag. In fact, I think a couple other vehicles have course play courses loaded, which has been known to cause performance issues. And so let's just do that real quick. Let's tab through here while these guys are playing chicken. Oh, the guy behind him goes faster, so he's very upset having to wait. That's awesome. Course play is good here. No course on this guy, but I can turn that off. We're just making sure I've unloaded all the courses from our extra vehicles. Here's another vehicle with a course. All right, I think we're good now. So with this guy here, we're going to pipe out. And now, the moment of truth. Can I put dry corn into a bag? We don't know. I've not tried it. Godly devil, I wouldn't count on it. I know. I'm so thinking this is just not gonna be good. Terry, does FS Club ever come and check out my stream? He has before. In fact, I've been on a few of his streams. He's been on 1 or 2 of my streams. Stopped by and said hi. Courseplay Road Rage? Yeah, exactly. There's a reason, like, I go in spurts with Harvest sometimes, and after we had those really frustrating couple of episodes, I had to walk away from Courseplay. Oh, that's promising. There we go. Look at that. It's working with dry corn. Yes! Yes! Okay. Good deal. We can be excited. Something's working right for once. All right, let's catch up on chat here. It's amazing how far the bags stretch. Yeah, that one's, I mean, gone quite a ways. It's going to go a little further as well. Josh, you were watching one of my videos and I said that. Yeah, I always forget to exit out of the course play courses, but every course play course you have loaded up, it's like checking for traffic on all the loaded courses, I think, or something like that. So, can I make a large dairy farm on Flint Hills? We are not going to do dairy on this map, but I am doing dairy on Royalton, and so we might expand that operation as time continues. Hey, it's the Farm Sim guy. See, he's so much better at keeping up on chat than I am, so I'm like 5 minutes behind on comments. How you doing, dude? Welcome to the stream. For those that don't know, FSG is putting out amazing content on Farm Sim. He's going to be a bigger channel than I am in a few weeks. He's growing like crazy, almost at 10,000 subscribers, I think. We've been struggling with dry corn versus wet corn today, so we're slowly getting caught up here, though. It looks like I can put dry corn into the Akron bagger. And let's see. Okay, so now I got to figure out how I'm going to get the corn out of this semi and into this bagger. Set up an auger for the bag and then set up auto drive courses to fill the bag. So we weren't able to get that Brandt to work with dry corn, though. Like, if I could get that Brandt auger to work with dry corn, where did I put the Brandt auger? Did I sell it? I think I sold it. So what I want to do is put the Brandt there and then set up an auto drive course with this grain wagon and just cart dry corn around forever. Royalton is great for dairy, yeah. Where are we gonna go? Also, for everybody that's been asking me for an updated auto drive tutorial, because mine is really old at this point, FSG just released one on his YouTube channel. And so I strongly recommend that you go check that out if you're looking for how to use auto drive tutorial. Oh, not enough money, are you kidding me? All right, so I sold that. Let's sell the big backhoe again. We're losing so much money on just selling things back and forth here. Here's what we're gonna do, folks. We're gonna sell the big backhoe. We're gonna buy the Brandt back, and we're gonna hope that it was just an issue with the Brandt not being able to accept from another auger, and that it will accept from another trailer. And so here we go, taking out even more loans, because we're going to have more money than we know what to do with when this is all done, I think. So if I put this Brandt auger by the bagger, then I'll be able to set up auto drive with the cart to take dry corn out of the silo and dump it into the bag. That's the new plan. We might use course play instead of auto drive for that. Where are we at in chat? I've totally lost chat now. Nightmare on Flint Hills, Arctic? Yeah, pretty much. It's epic fails, but I got a lot done. Yeah, well, and that's the combines are going to town out there, so we are still cranking through the grain. Ideally, and the dryer's running again, so we've made progress. Field 9 makes a lot of corn. You can't imagine putting potatoes in it. Use the Westfield auger. Yeah, the Westfield is so big, though. Third time, backhoe drive, pit, backhoe belt. Yeah, well, I know the backhoe augers work together. It's just way too big of an auger. Where this, I feel like it's going to work, because we used this auger with dry corn on Clark Farms. I know we did. And so I'm going to put that there, and then We're actually gonna take this little tractor because it's too small for this anyway. Detach PTO. I'm pushing the detach PTO button. Thank you. And we're gonna get this gravity wagon, and we're gonna try and move some dry corn into this brant. And if that works, I'm going to monkey with trying to get the semi over the hopper for the brant and get it emptied if we can. That'll be an exercise in probably super strength. Alright, I don't think there's hoses on this. Here we go. Moment of truth. If this works, we can set up course play to unload dry corn into a bag for us. If this doesn't work, we're gonna do it manually with the auger wagon and just fight with it, I guess? I'm not sure yet. We'll think of something. Dry corn. Let's do it. Hey, Elijah's. Welcome to the stream. The little one worked. Yeah, the big one would work. I really think the big backhoe would work. Da-da-da. I'm getting mixed up in where I'm at in my chat. Put down another hog barn. So that was the original plan. Why I left this big grassy area over here was actually to put a second hog barn down. But it's not big enough for that hog barn. And that hog barn has some texturing issues or something that's causing a significant amount of lag. Whoops. Alright, where's my trigger here? Like, I should be in it now. I'm not getting an unload option. It's always something. Am I on? Yep, front, back. Let's just make sure that there's not a... That's detach, right? So that would attach. I don't see a hoses option anywhere. Because that's usually the other option that causes problems. Let's try and be maybe a little bit farther away. I know pipe is out because I have a hopper on the brant. Maybe it wasn't. Let's try this again. Alright, one more try. We're gonna get a little closer before we give up here. Alright, we're gonna circle around. I hate these gravity wagons sometimes. Alright, here we go. Well, we've completely run into it. It's got quite the hitbox. Nope. No dice. Alright, so well, the last suggestion is gonna be the backhoe. The big backhoe. Don't see anything in the XML on the brant as far as accepted fill type. Yeah. I don't know why it's not working. I mean, this is multiple things now that won't dump into this thing. So I don't know what's going on with it. I've got the pipe out. I've got the engine on. It should just take grain. We're gonna go put it underneath the semi and see what happens. I have to get in and select your fill type? Yeah, but I'm not even getting a dump trigger, right? Like, that's where I don't know that I can dump a truck into it. I think with this thing, I have to have it over a dumping trigger, right? You know, where, because it has a capacity, right? So I don't know that I can dump into it from a truck. I think I have to have a trigger over it and push R to reload this. Like, I think this brant acts more like an auger wagon than it does a belt. Yeah, there is no fill. Like, I can't push R to fill it right now because I don't have a trigger underneath it. Can click unload here. Yeah, I've done that, but... Yeah, but pressing R doesn't start anything unless there's a trigger. Like if I were to put this under my auger, I could push R. But if I put this under, say, this truck and push R, nothing happens. See? I don't get a unload for it. And I think it's partially because the hitbox is so high on this. And I think it's partially because this is just not how it's designed to work. I don't think this auger was designed to take anything from a trailer. So, yeah, it's only for silo unloading. I've never used it for anything else. This is what we were trying to do. And so we're on to option number, I've lost track. We're going to do it the hard way. Money. Everybody wants money. We've increased our debt by like $500,000 this episode. I'll be paying off my loans on Flint Hills until my kids are on, got their own kids. All right. Oh, we forgot. We need something to move this. So we're getting close. We got one tractor that's not unloading a combine here somewhere, though. Why do we have somebody that needs to be unloaded? Let me just double check. Courseplay seems to be a little bit confused at the moment. Looks like this worker got stuck. And so we're gonna go ahead and get this whole operation going here, because the whole point of getting some dry corn out of the dryer was so that this operation could continue while we were busy. And so the nice thing about and I'm gonna go look up who pointed out that I could start at the unloading courseplay point. That has saved me so much time. Yeah, we're on plan M or something. Yeah. Could you just get a small grain cart that I can use with the bagger? Yeah, that's a good point, Stranded. Let's think about that. Is there a better... oh, that's the wrong tractor. Is there a better option here rather than the big backhoe? The problem I have is, is there a smaller auger wagon that'll fit in there? I mean, there are, but how well is it going to work? I don't know how narrow this is compared to that JM to M we have. Let's try it. We're going to lease it because I'm running out of money here to be buying equipment. And we're going to keep that auger just in case. The 8RX was a bit too much, though, to be driving through here. So we've got so many things of dry corn that we have nothing to use them for right now. We're going to bring this back up here. I got to figure out how to get the corn out of these trailers at some point without scooping them up with my bucket. There we go. Stara should work. The Stara probably would have worked. I went with a brand I've actually seen here in the US, so it'll probably be too wide and we'll still end up going to the Stara. Alright, here we go. Cables are up. Covers are off. This thing is super wide still. It's really going to test my courseplay abilities to get a course right down the middle of this thing. Yeah, look at how wide this thing is. Like the smallest US style grain cart in the game, and it's just too wide. Though I think the hitbox is wider than the grain cart. Alright. Stara, you think the Stara is smaller? Oh, that was a lease too, so that's just money lost. Where's my lease? Alright, let's try it. Stara. Maybe. Let's do it. Need to buy a 4440? Yeah. Had to special order it from Europe. Oh, actually, well, I mean, I think somewhere in South America, probably. Okay. Let's try it. It does look narrower, so I'm mildly hopeful. Now, what I'm not looking forward to is the weight point. Oh, man, that auger. Look at how far out that auger sticks, though. This is going to be a course play nightmare. All right, dry corn. We're going to do it live here. Course play overloader. I don't want an overloader. Right? Like... field supply? I guess this would be maybe field, not really field supply. Alright, we're gonna do it. We'll see what happens. Oh no, all the equipment's in the way, and as soon as I start putting corn into this bag, it's gonna give me grief. We'll set it up and test it, and if it works, we'll do something else. We'll have to adjust the weight point later on. Can I really not do that? Oh, there we go. And then backing around. Is auto drive capable of putting the auger in and out? Because that's the problem. Where I know Courseplay would put the auger in and out. What did I just hit? Is it just that low that I drag that on the ground? Yeah, that's going to be a problem. And stop. Okay. I have no idea if this is going to work. So there's no option to set grain type if I'm not in a grain transport course. So this isn't going to work. And auto drive isn't going to work because I'm going to be moving the whatchamacallit manually all the time. So I think we're just going to end up having to do this the old-fashioned way. I lowered the trailer. I don't think there's any way to lower the trailer. I think this has just got such a low drawbar on it because it's a small tractor. Alright. Well, it looks like I can put grain directly into the bag or something. That's kind of weird. So this is working for that. Let's grab this tractor here. There's an option to add fill type. Add fill type to what? You mean on the other course? I don't remember seeing that. Oh. There was. Okay. But where, so, but with a field supply course, where are the start and end points in a field supply course? Is it at the reload point? It would be at the reload point, I would assume. I haven't done field supply, so you'd use this for like lime or something, I would assume, or seed or fertilizer, I guess. But I have to assume that the starting point is going to be right up here. Start. Yeah, I'll switch the tractor if this actually works. I'm not gonna keep buying tractors until I get something that works. Alright, so if I've got corn, and then I start the course recording. And we move that tractor now, so I should be able to come around like so. Put this pipe out. Set a waypoint. I guess I don't want to use it all. We'll let Courseplay take its turn at trying to do that. And then we just crank this guy back around. And come into here relatively straight. And stop. Alright, so now I have a dry corn fill type. Know that there's really any other settings, so start at first and drive. It's gonna fill it up. And let's go see what happens. Would you say your favorite truck mod for FS19? I haven't found one. Probably Carl Farm's Silverado is at the top of my list. Bigger tires on the grain cart. That's just gonna make the problem worse because it would lift the... It would point the grain cart like down into the ground more, I would think. I just need a slightly taller tractor here, which I could get like the 8RTA or this 8RX, I suppose. Courseplay's trying to figure something out all of a sudden, I think. But what this guy doesn't have is a, like, set the auger out. Oh, he is setting the auger out. Is my weight point in the right spot? Wow, look at that. It's actually gonna just work. Well, I'll take it. You do your thing, and we'll come back and check on you. Let's see how these other guys are doing now all of a sudden. We can breathe. We'll turn our backs on them for half a second and see if anybody crashes into anybody. This guy is here waiting to unload, but he's waiting because this guy in front of him is full. And this guy is full, waiting for this guy to come and unload him. And 6410 has reached the overload point. So why is that message there? Oh, just because he was unloading. Huh. What do you know? Look at that. Yeah, this will all work, and then I'll have to move the bagger. Yeah, and that's why I used Courseplay, because it's going to be a lot easier. If this works, I can just record a quick course and go with it. I've still got a whole bunch of dry corn that I need to figure out how to get rid of, though. Is the fast run a mod? Yeah, that's part of the easy dev tools. I use that when I'm trying to get around the farm without having to go in and teleport to equipment so much. So, as much as it hurts me to do this, I'm gonna just empty this truck out the automatic way so that I can put it back on auto drive and keep our combines going. Because through the course of setting some of this up, I'm sure I've gained at least a half a truckload of corn and profits. So we're gonna just go over here, auto drive this, just dump the trailers with dried corn back into the dryer. Can't do it. Wish I could, but global company won't take the dry corn back into the bin. It only accepts the normal corn and then turns it into dry corn, but you can't put something back into the output capacity for a global company factory, as far as I've ever been able to tell. Okay. So that is good to go. This is good to go. We've got an extra tractor with a grain cart here. Where can you find the 6410? That was a collaboration between Diniz Modding and Tired Iron Modding. And so if you check either of their Facebook pages, you'll be able to find that one there, Michael. John Deere, how you been? I am doing good. Yourself? Love the stream, love the vids. Thank you very much. All right, I'm going to switch and get the 9RT back off of automated courseplay mode and put this guy in his place. But before I do that, I need to check and see which which combine he's doing. He's doing the second one. And so we're going to stop driver, get rid of that, control 4. Oops, control 4. Why is he not, I thought it was control 4. Is it shift 4? There it is, shift 4. Matching speed. I like this mod. It's really cool. So we're going to take the rest of his corn here, and then I'm going to put this into the pig feed bag that we've got set up over there. All right. I think I've got all his corn. And then as soon as we do that, we're going to grab this 8RX. I got rid of this course already. Oh, I can't remember if it was the first one or the second one. Now we have to jump into the other course play guide to remind us. Delete. It is the second one for the other guy. Okay. Here we go. Course play. Driver. Delete. Second one. Oh, you're already all set up. Drive course. You're gonna be gone. Have fun. 9RT, you are my ride. Everybody's telling me it's the second one. I should have just asked chat. Love the stream. How can you be a mod? So we're not accepting new mods at the moment. And honestly, the way that becoming a moderator works is to just join the community and be active both in the streams and on Discord. And whenever I'm looking to add some additional moderators, I will tap some people on the shoulder and ask if they're interested. So, and then let's see here. So we've got, holy buckets, we've got 277 people watching the stream right now. I always find it easier to just not pay attention because it always amuses me or impresses me that there's so many people out there watching the stream. So welcome to the stream, everybody. And we're going to try and not drive over this grain bag as we empty this. Now, I've got my auger up here, and I'm trying to figure out how to get that piped over. There we go. I don't think this is quite going to fill this bag up, but it might come close. What I'm suddenly concerned with is watching how far this bag is going. I guess our other bag is pulled forward, but is it going to run into the shed there? Now, this driver pulled past the waypoint this time a little bit farther than she did the previous time. So I'm going to stop driver. We're going to unload this manually, and we're going to turn down the speed on courseplay here a little bit. So let's see here. We've got 10 miles an hour. Let's bring this down to 5. This one should be 0. And really this is kilometers an hour, not miles per hour, so it should be good to go. About 150 of them have left a like or dislike. Yeah, we've got a good amount of engagement going on in the stream here, which is really cool. Why do I have a bunch of dry corn here still? Oh, it's in my bucket. Oh well, we're gonna let that go. First waypoint, closest, nearest, drive. There we go. Hopefully now, next time the worker comes through here, we don't overshoot the grain bag. We'll find out. Fun hanging around. Enjoy the rest of the stream. Yeah, thanks for coming out, Michael, and thanks for all the advices. We went through things here. Yeah, so for anybody just joining the stream, as always, if you're enjoying the stream, please think about hitting the like and the subscribe button. Helps the channel out, and then you'll be notified next time we have some more content. I do try to post videos every day, or if I'm not posting a video, I am trying to start live streaming more often. So, and thank you, Carter, for your $5 donation. Appreciate it there, sir. Alright, so now I've got a mostly empty grain cart and a combine that needs to be refueled. Goodness gracious, if it's not one thing, it's another. But, luckily, we filled up the fuel trailer. I still love this trailer. Might not be playing the Millennial Farmer map right now, but you can't beat this Thunder Creek fuel trailer. So we're going to go ahead and run this out here. I'm guessing the combine that's moving is not the one that needs fuel. So we're going to run this down here and go fuel him up. I'm sure we can get away with 50 miles an hour in the middle of a cornfield without wrecking our truck. Need another bag for one I just unloaded the 8RT into? Yes, I do. I had a little bit of corn left in the auger wagon there, so I know I've got... I filled that bag up, so I need to get a second bag here once we get the auger wagon filled back up. And it looks like we're kind of in a crash scenario here. So let's go ahead here. And I wish I knew where he was trying to go. He's not that low on fuel. It must be the other one that needs fuel. Or maybe it wasn't even an X9 that needed fuel. But this guy's in the way. I want to let the combine figure out which of these rows he needs to get into before I stop him, because I'll definitely put him on the wrong row. And we'll jump back in, and well, actually, while we're here, let's refill this tractor as well with some fuel, and then we'll stop the combine and refuel it. Alright, that's filling up. We're gonna stop the combine. Stop. And I'm stuck on a ladder. There we go. Where's the truck? Oh, this fast run thing is set up too... Oh, that's what it is. It's set up too fast. We'll turn it down a little bit. I think you need another bag. I read that one. Gotta say it like he does Thunder. See, that's the problem. I tried to do it on one of my videos, and people literally laughed at me. So I think I'm good. We're full of fuel. Were we full a second ago? How am I full of fuel already? I don't know. He's full now. Let's see here. Drive course. My son is upstairs, my 4-year-old, right above me, and is he can hear me streaming, and so he's talking through the vent to try and get my attention. All right, I did that X9. Yeah, that's what I thought. I'm on the wrong one. Let's see here. Delete. Start course. He should be good to go. And let's go ahead and bring this truck out of the middle of the field. And when the combine and grain cart get down here to this end, we'll fill them back up. And the 6410 is sitting at the overload point again. And so I'm thinking that they're not actually unloading right now. And so we're gonna need to go babysit that just a little bit again, it looks like. Yep, so pulled too far forward a second time in a row. Let's go ahead and edit the course. Why can I not edit the course? Delete. No course. Oh, I got into the wrong tractor. It helps to be in the correct vehicle. All right. Delete. I have to stop driver to edit the course. And let's just back this up to about there maybe and try it. It's hard to tell because it comes in at different speeds. So we're gonna just let this unload here. I'm not too hung up about it because, well, to be honest, it's gonna do its own thing anyway, and then we're gonna have to create a new course, so. All right, where were we? When I went away, I was trying to get the auger on the new bins. Yeah, that went poorly, Simon. The bins didn't take dry corn, as far as we can tell. So I switched to bags after a whole bunch of other things. So that's what we're on to. The bags work. We're not going to mess with it. We're just going to accept it for what it is and move on. Cutter Farms, how's it going? I like the videos. Keep up the awesome work. Well, thank you, EJ. The feedback is always appreciated. And I'm going to turn off the course play lines here. And let's see what's next. We need to come out here and fill up this X9, I think was what was next. Is this the one that's out of fuel? It is. So we're going to stop this combine. And we're going to go grab our pickup and bring it up here. And fill it up with some fuel. All right, Kettering logos on the equipment is a nice touch. It is. My next series, I will be adding logos to all of my standard farm equipment so that my trucks, my semis, all have it on there. I don't know about like the farm equipment just yet, but at least the trucks and semis and stuff are going to have logos on them moving forward. So I've got to find a good name brand truck to start using for that too. I want to get my like Silverado back out. The fuel trailer? Oh, I can't actually remember at this point. I think there's a link to it on the Discord server though. Derry's out. He's got to keep farming in real life. I appreciate you coming out to support, Derry. All right, we filled up the X9. We're going to hit drive course. He's already full, so he's not going to go too far. And we're going to get this out of the way. And then we have a combine who is slipping, so that's a problem. Need to get a logo on my fuel trailer. I do. I don't want to swap out the Millennial Farmer logos, though, because they're so cool. We'll have to think about it. It's Zed. Thank you for the donation. I apologize. I'm not sure what currency that is, but regardless, I appreciate it. Any idea how to add anhydrous to a map? Yeah, so there's actually a number of mods that'll just add the anhydrous fill level for you. Right alongside the mod. If you're a member of the Discord server, after the stream, I can link you to a couple of mods. I think there's one on Mod Network, and it'll add anhydrous to the map for you, along with the anhydrous tanks that you need to actually do anhydrous. And then there's a placeable that you can put down to buy anhydrous if your map doesn't already have it. And so that's how I add anhydrous to most of my maps. You can also just add it as a fill type. It's not that hard. And in fact, there's a tutorial in the works on how to add additional fill types to a map. And so hopefully that'll come out in the next, I don't know, week and a half here while I finish that up, because I want to cover not just things like anhydrous and propane, which are the two things that I've added to some maps. but also how to add additional crop and fill types. So stay tuned in the next couple of weeks. I'll probably have a tutorial out on how to do that. There's a but in the shorter term, if you join the Discord server, which, you know, shameless plug for the Discord server, the link is in the description of the video. You can get a lot of help with various small modding things, map changes, things like that on the Discord server. There's quite a few of us who are pretty active there, helping out both with modding as well as just miscellaneous questions and such. Now, why is this worker not doing anything? Your combine requires unloading, and you are not trying to unload. You are the first combine on the field. And you are the second combine on the field. Did I not start? No, this says course play is on. Maybe it needs to call a driver. Request driver. No. Let's try this out. Could you do a video on how to add a logo, please? I do have a video on how to add a logo. It came out probably about 2-3 weeks ago. I released that video. Argentine peso. Nice. You added precision farming and enabled it, but it's not showing up in game. You can't even find the soil sampler. Any tips? So the first thing is so if you don't see this menu icon right here for precision farming, then you've got a mod conflict or something. Wow, look at the corn just eat my nitrogen up here. So that would be the first thing. If you don't see this menu when you come into the game, precision farming is not actually turned on. If you do see this menu and you can't find the, what do you call it? Oh, what's it called? The soil sampler. It's in miscellaneous. And it's at the very end. It's a mod. And so it'll show up as the Asara Scout here. So that is where it's at. Now, why is this cart not coming out here is what I really want to know. So we're going to go and restart this course, I guess. I think I got into the semi instead of the cart. And so I'm going to hit stop driver and get him going again. And he's going to start on unloading. And do this. And hopefully he's going to find his cart here. The frame rate's dropped, so he's looking for a course. Yeah, I think it just got stuck. Yeah, Canuck, if you're not seeing the menu even, then that's the most likely cause. Really? You're going to go through the corn? Oh, no, you're going to go around. Good deal. And we need to unload this bagger again. Oh. Really? This is the first semi that's moved since I set this all up? Grr. All the courses are causing me problems. Not this. We need this one here. What? Why did it switch vehicles when I tried to turn the course off? I don't understand. All right. Stop course. Let's get everybody out of traffic. Everybody out of traffic. All right, here we go. Auto drive editor. Oh, it's the whole thing. Okay. Let's see, what can we do here? We'll just drag it all over a little bit. What is this, right mouse for the auto drive editor? Here we go. Can I delete a waypoint? Because this is going to be a mess if I leave all these in here. I mouse over this and nope, can't do delete. What is that? We'll just move them. Something like this. There we go. Well, this whole course will have to be redone before we can use that unload again. And let's just pull this up a little bit and edit mode back off. Go. Nope, he didn't like that. For some reason, it's tabbing to the next vehicle when I hit that button. I don't know why. Go. Oh, no, it's not. I know what it's doing. There's a option for click to switch vehicles somewhere in here. I don't see it. Maybe it's a course play feature that's on. Regardless, we're good. I know why it's doing that. It's because I had the power button over the vehicle. Or maybe it is an auto drive thing. Either way, we're good to go. We need another tractor to move this bagger. We need another bagger here, so let's go ahead and unload this. So now this guy didn't pull far enough forward this time, but he's off by like a whole lot. So course play, just probably not the best to do this, but at least I get a message when we get here. So I'm not too worried about it. We'll just keep doing that manually. And I just need another tractor to move this bagger. Let's see here. I'm out of tractors. I guess we've got the 8960. Well, let's go grab that. Go into the shed of doom. So much lag in this shed. This planter, I like this planter, but the frame rate drops are intense. Between the shed and this planter, we're having a bad day. All right. Actually, in fact, I'm gonna sell that and see if it helps our frames, just because it's been a bit of a problem. Let's do it. Where'd it go? Right here, the 2004. It's going away. We'll deal with it in the spring. Oh, there we go. A 10 FPS boop. Farm sim guy, alt left click to delete a point. Oh, thank you. I've been not using auto drive for some time now. Trying to remember how it all works. Alright, here we go. We need one more bag too. So let's grab the bag before I forget. And do that. And we should be good to go, although we're going to be in the way with auto drive here again, I'm sure. But that's okay. This is definitely overkill for this. There we go. And I think we have to actually unhook it. There we go. Let's go get another bag. Learn from this video, I believe the fourth button over on the auto drive menu. When I'm in edit mode, probably, yeah. I love the 8960. This is a great tractor, I agree. Sounds good. Can I lift this up? No. I'm just gonna drag it on the ground until we get there. Whoa, articulated, forgot. Exaggerated movements. Oh, this is gonna be interesting. It's always fun back, yeah, see, articulated tractor. Not my, I can't back up normally in Farm Sim, let alone with an articulated tractor. Oh no, don't stop filling the bag. There. All right, let's not fill the bag until we get the bag on the field. My goodness. Okay, problem number 2 is I didn't think about where I was going to be putting these bags. And I need to unload on the right side. And when I come to unload these bags, well, we're going to just do it. It's going to be annoying. Because I'll have to unload this one from one end, and then I'll have to turn around and do the other one from the other ends. But We're gonna do it like this so that we can continue to load into these and stack them side by side. There. Like so. And we're gonna get some of this stuff out of our way now too. Is that Custom Modding's J8960 or JHG? This is Sid Modding's 8960. Alright, this auger is going right over here, hopefully out of the way. And I need a trailer of some kind, or a tractor of some kind to unload, or to move that gravity wagon. So let's take this guy here and get, I guess the gravity wagon's not in my way right now. Let's get you back on a course. Like so. And it looks like my dry corn is full and the semi can't unload. Yeah, that's gonna keep me from, what do you call it? Unloading more dry corn. So let's get this guy out of the way. Come on. Starting up here. Go, go, go. There we go. And I'm just gonna put him right back in the rotation, even though he's got a little bit of corn left here. And let's go take a look. Did you get chopping? Oh, I assume you mean courseplay and auto drive to work? I did, sort of. Oh, chopping and auto drive. No, so I haven't tried that yet. So that'll be the next episode of Royalton, most likely, is chopping some of that corn. Okay, let's check our dryer here. Actually, I don't know which one's which. If I open the menu... So now we've got capacity for dry corn, but it's our wet corn is that we're getting ahead of. We are going to speed up time just a smidge to let that run. And we should be getting close to full on this grain bag, so let's check that out here a little bit. We're going super slow now. I don't know what caused it to go this slow, but let's see what happens. Now that courseplay, so now courseplay is speeding up right before the end. All right, let's see if we can adjust this. Now that courseplay is set at a ridiculously low speed, if I'm right there right now for unload, let's move us up to about here. And then let's back up a little ways and say drive course. Last day for harvest. Hopefully that dryer can catch up. Yeah, exactly. Shooting farm sim videos too. Nice. Only thing I need is to eat, drink, visit the toilet. Nice. It's the first 2 hours. Yeah, where are we at even in this? We've been going for, there's a timer here somewhere, a little over 2 hours now, so good deal that. And yeah, we're getting there. Why is this guy not driving is what I want to know. Stop driver. Am I in traffic or something? Oh yeah. Let's move this waypoint out a little bit, and then let's try and drive course again. Somebody else is in traffic somewhere, and this guy just does not want to start driving here, so we're going to go ahead and just move him up, turn off edit mode, and let's go figure out what courseplay is upset about. This guy's getting unloaded. And these guys are crashed, so we'll grab this guy. It's bound to happen. We've been running for too long without issues, I guess. Yeah, the messages. The one thing I hate is the courseplay messages. Like, I can come and check on courseplay when I'm ready to see how it's doing. I don't want this annoying message on my screen the whole time. Like, I know he needs to be unloaded. I'll get to it when I get to it. What's the truck I'm using on Royalton? Good question. On Royalton, I'm using the Cat truck. It's from a pack of trucks, the AR frame trucks. They're on Yes Mods. I'm trying to recall the mod author. He did 3 trucks. There's a Ford, there's a Cat, and there's a third one that I'm not thinking of at the moment. But it's a really solid set of trucks. If you look at my, I think I did a stream on Marksville a couple months back, and I linked to the trucks there for they're called the if you look at Yes Mods and search for AR frame trucks, you're gonna find them. It's a pack. Yeah, Botar, I think that there is a collision happening there, but usually I would expect a you're stuck in traffic type message, but I didn't get one of those. So we're gonna come out here now and see if I can unload a little bit more corn here. So I've got the second bag set up now, and so I need to run some wet corn into it. And maybe what we'll do, I'm trying to think how I want to do this. We're gonna come out here and just unload this grain cart on the go, I think. Because he should have a fair amount of grain in him, and it looks like he's got his auger out, so that'll be a good combination, hopefully. And we are making huge progress in this field. I mean, we're all the way through the biggest part of this field. We're getting to, you know, what I like to call the short rows here, so. Twin Star? I don't know if it was a Twin Star. The same guy that did the Warrior Plus Plus. Yeah, Mods by 5'9". Thank you, Mr. John. That is the mod author for the AR frame trucks that I'm using. You stop to drink water and Courseplay tries to run you over. My goodness. Alright, well, now I'm chasing him down. Where's he going? I mean, I know he's trying to unload here, but this is going to be a disaster because this combine's going to try and turn around here in a second, and it's just not going to work. It's not worth it, pal. That's what I saw. Oh, now it's me that's going to be in the way, probably. Oh, nope, it's both of us. Yeah, saw that one coming. Alright, let's move. Come on, hang on. Don't be so impatient. Where are you going? Hey, come on now. Like, seriously, I thought he would be, like, going way over to the other corn here somewhere. Alright, we're gonna get these guys just out of the way, because apparently this is just a thing now. Hi. Just when you think Courseplay is working, everything goes sideways. Cat, Mac, and Ford. Yes, Mac is the third one that I don't tend to use as often. Oh, come on. Alright, we're gonna force our way through. You're being difficult. Let's get over here. And I'm just gonna have this guy start unfilling into this bigger grain cart while we're sitting here before I start him back off on his course. How do I do auto drive on Xbox One? Unfortunately, that is a PC only mod, and so you're not gonna be able to use auto drive or Courseplay over there. It's funny, is a lot of people, to your comment, PDH, is, I don't know about farmer damage, but I'm actually one of the few people that's in support of vehicle damage. Like, if I crash my tractor into something, I think it should take damage. I don't think the maintenance system needs to get any more complicated than just, you know, you have to pay to fix stuff. But I'm all for taking a percentage of damage every time I crash into something. I think that would actually be really cool. And we've got our other auger wagons out there waiting. So I assume that means I've got this combine is moving, and he is way over on the other side of this field for some reason, though. I don't know what he's doing over there, to be honest. It's a little bit scary, but we'll let him go for it. And I don't know why this combine is, like, kind of cutting through in an odd spot. That kind of makes me nervous. I feel like this is like the end of my other episode where the combine started doing a different mode than what we have on the field. Yeah, I've been watching some RD Allen's videos again lately, and it always makes me feel good that I'm not the only person that struggles greatly with course play. Oh yeah, Dick Insider, like, that is something I agree with as well. I think all this stuff should be able to be toggled on and off. I don't think you need to have... if people don't want to play with it, let them turn it off. And that combine is over there doing who knows what. Oh, there's corn over there still. He's just that far behind, I guess, but he's full. And just driving around over there. I think course play got out of whack again. So yeah, Carrie Mullins, we've been running out of space this episode, so we're kind of fighting with a few different things, but we are bagging the corn is where we ended up. We ran through a few different options getting here, and so this was the only one that worked. I'm not actually emptying, am I? There we go. I'll do that, and then I need to get a little bit more dry corn going here, so let's do that. Drive course. And we need to go figure out where this guy is going, actually. Because it looks like somehow we got onto a headland course. And I don't know why. Unless he's headed to cut through somewhere new, and he's just using the pathfinding to drive on the headlands to get there. Because I think these are the leftovers from the course where we started in the wrong spot, potentially. I honestly just don't know. I'm tempted to let him go and see where he goes, because his waypoint is 5,000 and something, so... But yeah, this is a huge field, so we've, I mean, we've done at least half of the actual harvesting we had left, I think, with the, between the headlands and this big area in the middle, so these shorter rows tend to go a little bit easier, aside from potentially getting stuck on the fences here, so I'm not too worried about it. I think this is going to work out okay. What I'm just a bit nervous about is that, the other combine is so far behind that this lead combine is now just cutting through weirdly, which is leading to course play being a little bit confused with having to drive through corn. And so I think what we're gonna do is let the other combine get caught up here, since we've got so much what do you call it, just so much corn right now anyway. So I'm gonna just stop this guy for a bit and let him rest while the other guy catches up. And if he's going to catch up. He's not going to need to unload right now because we're not calling for an unloader. And so we're going to grab this guy and turn off the driver. And as soon as we're empty here, we're going to drive this guy back up to the truck. I need 2 more X9s. I could put more combines on here, but I think my frames would drop too much. Courseplay is struggling to keep up with the equipment we have right now. And so slowing down time would be an awesome idea, thank you. Because I think we've probably cleared enough of our wet corn to keep going for a little while. And we've got a lot of work left to do in this day in seasons, so that's a great suggestion. Hey Liam, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Put 4 combines on here. So I did that last time we harvested on this field, but 4 combines with I would need 4 grain carts to keep up with them. Is just going to be too much lag. Unfortunately. 6410 is in traffic. Let's go check on that situation real quick. Oh, of course he is. Okay. Well, let's get this guy out of the way, and then I'm noticing my grain bags are crashing into each other, so that's a situation that also needs to be resolved. Slow down here. Hey, come on now. Stop pushing. We're getting out of the way. No need to be rude. Alright. Let's get going here. So I'm going to get this guy out of the way for the moment. We're going to straighten out that grain bag before I forget about it. And then we'll take stock of where everybody's at. So, here we go. I don't know if I can actually move this grain bag when it's full like this. Oh, there we go. We're doing it. Something like that probably going to work out the best. I think that's a little bit straighter. Western Farms, hello, welcome to the stream. I don't think I actually need this grain cart right now. This guy is waiting, but we're going to just stop him for the moment because he's waiting for a guy that got lost. So this guy's not actually going anywhere. Courseplay just got messed up. So with that, I don't think I'm going to try and figure out where this guy left off at the moment. I think we're going to just drive him back up here where I've got a lot of the other equipment. And this is going to be a good spot to wrap up the live stream, I think, today. Because I have been going for quite a while. Looks like 2.5 hours here. So I think I'm going to stop all of our equipment here. And we will pick this back up likely here soon. I think tomorrow I'll be working on an episode of Royalton. Switch things up a little bit, but we'll likely jump back into Flint Hills here again in the next day or two. And maybe we'll do another live stream in the evening one night this week as we keep going through Harvest here, because this was a lot of fun. And I've enjoyed having you all here. If you enjoyed today's stream, please leave a like and think about subscribing if you want to see more content. That's all for today. Kedrick?